Hello everyone. Today let's study another important topic, that is temperature scales and their conversion. There are several different temperature scales, namely Celsius, Fahrenheit, Kelvin, Rankine, Reaumur, and Reaumur. How do you denote these temperature scales? For Celsius, we can use degrees C. For Fahrenheit, it is F. For Kelvin, it is capital K. For Rankine, you can write R or RA. For Reaumur scale, you can use the notation RE. For Reaumur scale, you may use R5. What is the significance of these scales? Let's see more in details. These calibrated scales have certain upper limits and as well as certain lower limits. Here, the lower limit is the melting point of ice, whereas the upper limit, that is boiling point of water. For Celsius scale, the lower limit, that is the melting point of ice, is 0 degree centigrade, whereas the upper limit, that is the boiling point of water, is 100 degree centigrade. Similarly, for Fahrenheit scale, it is 32 degree Fahrenheit for melting point of ice, that is the lower limit. Similarly, the boiling point of water is 212, that is 212 Fahrenheit. In the Rankine scale, it is 492 Rankine for the TL and 672 for the boiling point of water. In case of Reaumur scale, the melting point of ice is as similar as to the Celsius scale, that is 0, whereas the boiling point of water is 80. In the Reaumur scale, the melting point of ice is 7.5 and the boiling point of water is 60. Why these values are important? Because we have to find out what is the difference in between this upper limit and lower limit. Here it is 100, here it is 180. Here in case of Rankine scale, it is also 180. Here this difference is 80, and in case of Reaumur scale, the difference is 52.5. Now, using these limits and these differences in the melting point of ice and the boiling point of water, let's study some important conversion of the temperature scales. Let's study the conversion of Celsius scale to the Kelvin scale. We know the lower limit is 0 degree C, and here the lower limit is 273 K. Here the upper limit is 100 degree and the upper limit is 373 K. So we can do the conversion Tc minus 0 okay, that means Tc upon 100 is equal to Tk minus 273 upon 100. So for simplification, let's see, Tc is equal to Tk minus 273. Understood? Similarly, let's study another important conversion, Rankine scale to Reaumur scale. Okay, that is here the lower limit is 492, which is equal to 0 in Reaumur scale. upper limit, that is the boiling point of water in the Rankine scale, is 672, which is equal to 80 in Reaumur scale. So we can do the conversion. (672 minus 492). Similarly, okay, if we simplify this, we can find temperature in Rankine scale minus 492 upon 180 is equal to temperature in Reaumur scale upon 80. If we will further simplify it, we may find temperature in Rankine scale minus 492 upon 9 is equal to temperature in Reaumur scale upon 4. If we will further simplify it, let's see. T in Reaumur scale is equal to 4 by 9 T in Rankine scale minus 492. Okay. Similarly, let's see another temperature conversion, that is Celsius to Fahrenheit. Here the lower limit, that is the melting point of ice, is 0 degree centigrade, and in Fahrenheit scale it is 32, and the upper limit, that is the boiling point of water, is 100 in Celsius scale and 212 Fahrenheit in Fahrenheit scale. So using this formula, the temperature minus the lower limit divided by the upper limit minus lower limit, and similarly we will do for Celsius scale. So we will find temperature in Fahrenheit scale minus 32 is equal to 180 upon 100 is multiplied by temperature in Celsius scale. So if we will further simplify it, we will find temperature in Fahrenheit scale is equal to 9 by 5 temperature in centigrade scale plus 32. We may write it as TF minus 32 into 5 upon 9 is equal to temperature in Celsius scale. So basically, whenever we are asked to do some temperature conversion, whether it is a known scale or an unknown scale, we can use the lower limit and the upper limit, that is the melting point of ice and the boiling point of water. So for this 5 different temperature scale, let's see in one screen. TC minus 0, the lower limit, and 100 minus 0 is equal to T Fahrenheit minus 32 upon the upper limit minus the lower limit. Similarly, for Kelvin scale, we can write similarly for Rankine scale, T R minus 492, 672 minus 492. In Reaumur scale, we may write 80 minus 0. If we will further simplify it, we can write TC upon 100 is equal to TF minus 32 upon 180 is equal to TK minus 273 upon 100, TR minus 492 upon 180, TRE divided by 80. If we will further simplify it, let's see. TC upon 5 is equal to TF minus 32 upon 9, TK minus 273 upon 5 TR minus 492 upon 9 and TRE upon 4. So for a clear understanding, let's remember TC upon 5 is equal to TF minus 32 upon 9 is equal to TK minus 273 upon 5. TR minus 492 upon 9 TRE upon 4. So whatever conversation we are asked, we can use this formula, whether it is in a hypothetical scale or an unknown scale or any known scale. So we can write using these two things. TC is equal to 5 by 9 TF minus 32. If we will use TC and TK, we can find TC is equal to TK minus 273. If we are asked to convert TC and TR, then we can write TC is equal to 5 by 9 TR minus 492. So if we are given with a hypothetical scale where the melting point of ice is 80x, that is the lower limit, and the upper limit, that is the boiling point of water, is 180. So if we are asked to convert it into Celsius scale, what can we do? We know for Celsius upper limit is 100 and the lower limit is 0. So now we are going to use the formula T minus TL upon Tu minus TL for the unknown one, which is equal to the known one. $50x is equal to how much in degree centigrade? For this, we have to choose from the option none of the above or none of the all, because this 50 doesn't lie in between 80 to 180. It should be between the lower limit and the upper limit. Okay, if we are asked 150x how much in degree C, then we are going to use this formula to find out how much in degree centigrade. So we may write 150 minus 80, 180 minus 80 is equal to T minus lower limit is 0 and 100 minus 0. So 180 minus 80 is 100. So these things are cancelled out. It implies to T equal to 80 degree C. 150x is equal to 80 degree C. So the certain things to keep in mind while doing the temperature conversion. First thing, Tu, that is the boiling point of water in that temperature scale. Second, the melting point of ice, that is the lower limit, and the difference between the upper limit and the lower limit, that is Tu and TL. And using this formula, T minus TL divided by Tu minus TL in unknown scale, and which is equal to T minus TL upon Tu minus TL in known scale. If this unknown scale is known to us. Similarly, we can use this formula. Thank you all for your kind attention. If you have any question, then just comment below.